What do you know about Bavaria?
There's the money shot.
This trip through Munich's heart
We can't just walk past. I have to have a beer.
and Bavaria's fairy tale landscapes,
Wow.
unveiled secrets and surprises and delicious dilemmas.
More than I could handle.
But it wasn't always
Oh,
easy.
our train was cancelled, but we didn't realise because we didn't understand.
Heute Gleis 20.
Join us navigating Germany, starting right now.
Aufgewacht in der Platte, alles hier ist Battle. Leben auf der Straße, kein Scherz.
Guten Tag, mein travellers. Willkommen to München. It's funny, after you've been speaking Italian for the last month,
Buongiorno and grazie.
suddenly you're saying Guten Morgen, danke, instead of Ambulance, Krankenwagen. So get your lederhosen on as we put on some Umpa music and explore Munich, capital of Bavaria.
So schmeckt das Ghetto.
Munich, the capital of Bavaria, is the largest state in Germany. Our hotel and central station is located near Altstadt, the old town. These busy pedestrian ways have been the city's main thoroughfare for centuries, leading straight to Marienplatz, the heart of Munich.
This is Marienplatz, the centre of Munich.
The Munich Rat House isn't a house for rats. It's the town hall and one of the city's most impressive landmarks. Though some might argue it's still full of rats.
Home of der Glockenspiel.
Sitting atop the Rat House is the Glockenspiel. Twice a day this world-famous clock rings out with its 43 bells, while 32 life-size figures reenact scenes from Munich's history. And yes, it takes a full 15 minutes, and there's no chairs.
And we leave the Glockenspiel in the distance, still clanging away hundreds of years. And we'll be clanging for hundreds more.
Let's hope so.
I wonder what it was like during the war. In 1944, the Americans and the British carpet-bombed Munich, destroying over 70% of the city. There wasn't much left. It wouldn't be Munich without coming to a beer garden.
And you all have beer.
Somebody's got to have a beer for the team. It's going to be anybody. It's going to be me. Roast. Some chicken, and some chips with two sauces, mustard and ketchup.
We've got both kinds.
Oh, we got both kinds. We got country and western.
Country and western.
Chicken tenders. Just chicken on the bone or off the bone.
A good snack basket. Chicken wings. Draws.
Munich's beer gardens are part of the city's soul. Order a beer and some snacks, or you can even bring your own food.
That was good.
Yeah, and cheap.
Wunderbar.
Quarter of the price of yesterday's lunch.
A lot cheaper than lunch in Switzerland. Dankeschön. Wiedersehen. And suddenly like that, I'm a new man.
All refreshed.
I mean, you've been sitting there watching for the last month my hair growth.
Getting wild and woolly at the sides, especially.
That was good. Bullfrog in Munich. They speak good English, a very good haircut. 45 euros, not too bad.
Don't tell me you want another beer.
One of the most well-known drinking establishments throughout the world. We can't just walk past. I have to have a beer.
No visit to Munich is complete without the Hofbrauhaus, the world's most famous beer hall. This vast hall seats thousands, with Stein sausages and Umpa bands keeping their traditions alive for centuries.
Oh God, that was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you
I loved it. Awesome area. All around Hofbrauhaus.
Very tourist friendly.
Hey, it was pretty good.
This afternoon we're hopping on a tram and heading out to Munich's Olympic Park. Built in 1972 for the Summer Olympics, it's still today one of the city's great landmarks. The Olympics transformed Munich with this sweeping architecture and a parkland setting that set new standards for future games.
Welcome to the Olympic Stadium from the 1972 Summer Olympics in Munich. We're going to go and have a look.
Lass uns doch Freunde bleiben.
Tells you the history.
The history.
Oh, actually, it's got basic facts.
Eine kleine Illusion, denn das Leben
Doesn't seem very big for an Olympic stadium.
It seats 57,450 people.
It's bigger than it
Or
looks.
if you include standing room, it's like 69,250. But it's pretty big.
It's big for 1972.
wach, werd ich gleich wieder schwach. Trauma D, hallo.
What?
He's worried about walking on the edge. Inter doesn't like things where she can't see what's under it.
Denn alles, was ich sehe, in allem bist du.
I've lost her. Suddenly I got to the top and looked behind me and there was no one there. Hope she didn't go off the edge. You down there? No, she's sitting over here. They don't play sport here anymore. It's now a concert venue and a running track.
So I was 6 years old when the Munich Olympics took place. The things I remember, our own Shane Gould, who was only 15 years old and won a swag of medals as well.
I have to look at some old Olympic footage of Shane Gould winning gold medals and see what it looked like back then. Gold, gold, gold!
That was 1980.
Great place on a cold day in Munich.
So I'm dressed like this and it's just like a sauna.
Let's get out of here.
Schlimmer, wenn ein Duft durch die Räume.
Come to Germany, they said. Enjoy the weather.
Who said that?
No one ever.
Right next to the Olympic Park is BMW Welt.
This is BMW Welt,
Which translates to BMW World.
attached to BMW, which is in the building next door. And it's free.
Yeah.
So just explore BMW Welt.
It's a combined exhibition space, car museum, showroom, event venue where you can see and even try out the latest offerings from BMW and its associated brands.
Ah, it's good.
Yeah. I'm here for affordable lunch
Bit
and
of free entertainment. BMW Welt. Worth the price you pay.
yes. Good for a rainy day.
Very good, very efficient. Good German efficiency.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I just can't get enough of European churches. Let's go have a look at another one.
This one is a banger.
Can't fit it in one shot. Too enormous. What can you tell us about it, Inter?
Church of Our Lady has had a checkered history since its construction in 1468.
It's old and it's big.
The Frauenkirche is enormous.
It's enough to give you nightmares.
It's Munich's largest church and can seat around 20,000 people.
Well, as churches go, that was a big one. Huge.
Rather.
Rather. Narben travellers. One of the things we get sick of by staying in hotels is having to eat in restaurants all the time. Luckily our hotel is near the main train station and we found that the train station is full of places to buy food from
Cheap eats.
that are really cheap and really good. People grabbing stuff on their way home.
That's what we're doing.
We're grabbing stuff and going back to our room. Lots of people with the same idea.
Munich Central Station is more than trains. It's packed with cheap food stalls and takeaway counters, offering everything from fresh salads to roast meats and baked goods.
So, one large beer, 2 drinks, 2 sandwiches and a pastry for under €14. Bargain! What do you got?
Salmon, hard-boiled egg, lettuce, and a bit of mayo. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. I had it last night and I liked it so much, I'm having it again.
And I have schnitty roll. So now we're going to kick back, eat, and watch some YouTubes. Staying in Spain.
Today we're leaving Munich on a day trip with Get Your Guide into Bavaria's countryside, visiting beautiful churches nestled amongst green hills, then on to Neuschwanstein Castle, the fairy tale fortress that inspired Walt Disney, and finishing with a late lunch at the most stunning location in Germany. Our first stop is the village of Rottenburg to visit the Baroque wonder of the Nativity of Mary Church. Stepping inside, the contrast is striking. This humble village church overflows with frescoes, stucco and gilded detail.
Doesn't look Baroque to me. Looks in pretty good condition.
Founded in the 11th century as part of the nearby monastery and redesigned in the 1700s, it's truly a thing of beauty. From here we head to the nearby village of Steingarten to visit the next Baroque religious wonder, the UNESCO-listed Church of Wies.
Good morning, travellers. We are on a tour today. We have left Munich behind and are out in the countryside in Bavaria, heading for a castle whose name I can't quite pronounce. But as soon as I can, I'll let you know what it is.
Neuschwanstein.
We're stopping at a few churches along the way.
Built in the 18th century and now UNESCO listed, the church's light-filled interior is a masterpiece of Rococo design.
I think Rococo is German for over the top.
It's beautiful though. I like the colours.
Set amongst the stunning rolling meadows of Bavaria, this is one of Germany's most celebrated Baroque pilgrimage churches.
Put this on my Windows desktop. Crazy beautiful. Neuschwanstein
Means new swan stone because the king built a new castle in the region of the swans with stones.
Next is our penultimate stop, Neuschwanstein Castle.
Beautiful, so beautiful. I must have said that 1,000 times in this trip. It's true.
The castle sits 2 kilometres above the small town of Hohenschwangau, where you can catch a shuttle bus to the top.
€3.50 to catch the shuttle bus. Or you can walk it.
You're not in a rush.
If you're a tight ass.
Taking a photo of the people.
Instagram versus reality.
We're dropped off at Marienbrücke, the bridge where we catch our first glimpse of the castle.
Stunning.
It is stunning.
There's the money shot.
The sight is breathtaking. Created as the folly of King Ludwig II of Bavaria, this fairy tale fortress stands as the legacy of a strange and intriguing ruler.
Very pretty.
Yeah, it really looks like a fairy tale castle, doesn't it?
Very fairy tale. Very Disney. Wow. Just waiting for our tour to start. Guess what the number 1 rule is? No cameras, no video. So I'll have to show you some photos off the internet. See you on the other side. This is it. I have to turn the camera off.
Yep. So you're really taking pictures?
No
Nope.
Oh,
photos.
I didn't even see that.
So say bye-bye.
Extravagance. Sheer extravagance. Well worth coming to see, even if you can't take pictures. I know, I'm like, can you see it?
Okay, earlier remember about the castle?
It's a nice place to build a castle when you've got such an amazing view.
We are out. That was crazy good.
Very good. Utter opulence. You should be forewarned that you need to carry cash because a lot of stalls take cash only.
In Italy, it's legislated that they have to take card. Here,
Not so much.
cash is king. Tough gig being a horse, carrying tourists who have just had their lunch. Now we're at the bottom.
Almost.
Took about 25 minutes. Not too hard.
Our last stop is Schöniger Kaiserarm Farm, famous throughout Bavaria for its cheese. We settle into the sunshine with a charcuterie platter and a glass of wine, looking out over the spectacular rolling green hills.
What's the American equivalent of buffalo?
Like a hobo.
Redneck.
Yeah, I think they said that.
A simple meal in a spectacular setting. This was the perfect way to end the day before we returned to Munich.
That was fun.
It was awesome fun.
It was a ball. Highly recommended. Tonight we are going full German. Pork knuckles, burgers, the works. Disgustingly good. How was that?
Delicious and more than I could handle. Very tasty burger.
Get your pork knuckle on. I give it 9 out of 10. Good morning, travellers. Today is a travel day.
Another one.
But not very far. This morning we are travelling to Nuremberg. There we have a surprise waiting. But first, we've got to get there before we tell you the surprise. Let's get there.
This morning we're heading to the central German city of Nuremberg, home of the infamous Nuremberg trials. It's the last day of our month-long Euro pass and should be a straightforward trip of just over an hour.
Stadt Berlin und dann Berlin weiter nach Hamburg Anteladen. Über Erfurt und dann sinkt die ab Potsdam für 56. Heute Gleis 20, ich wiederhole.
Well, our train was cancelled, but we didn't realise because we didn't understand until it just disappeared off the platform.
Okay, we have a ticket on a new train going to Berlin, platform 23.
I think booking first class tickets is justified. If anything happens, you get pretty well looked after.
Unlike Italy, where it took an hour and a half to get to the front of the queue, it took about 10 seconds. If you haven't seen the video about the chaos in Florence, I'll leave a link up above.
What number?
661. So we've only got 230 to go.
Oh my God.
Auf Wiedersehen, Wünschen. There's the hotel. I don't think we need directions for this one. Let's get in, check in, and see what's happening. Right across from the trams, some kind of round tower. Beautiful.
You know what we're doing now, right? This is a tour of Nuremberg, but with a rather darker kind of subject matter.
Next time.
It's always shocking to think of the horrible things that people do to each other.
This was the very first gathering of the Nazi Party. Different institutions of the party.
We explore Nuremberg and reveal our secret.
Nuremberg is awesome. I haven't told you the surprise yet. Tomorrow we're picking up a river cruise from here and we're taking it all the way up the Danube until we end up in Budapest.
Nice, isn't it?
Join us.